Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's live broadcast from MyGrowth OnPoint Signals and Coaching. This is Elmarie. I'm one of the TAs at MyGrowth Academy, and I'm one of the trainers that will be on our upcoming leverage trading course. If you are curious about that, we will start on the 27th of June. It's this Tuesday. All the details are in the description below. If you have ever wondered about terms like the Ichimoku cloud and the Tenkan and the Kijun and the Bollinger Band, and maybe want to also start leverage trading, you may be a seasoned spot trader already, but you are scared to dip your toes into the leveraged market, then this is definitely a course that you should attend, and you will learn so much. Really excellent value for money. So check that out. And yeah, we are all very, very happy to see that Bitcoin actually chose to go to the upside instead of to the downside. For the first time in a very, very long time, this downward sloping trend line has been broken. You can see there, so the weekly downward trend. If we just quickly have a look there at the weekly chart, you will see it's been sloping to the downside for a very long time, ever since April 21. And it did manage to cross it to the upside once in October of the same year, came down and never managed to go above that resistance again until now. And so it's a very good sign that it finally broke that resistance. It didn't... It broke through, but I don't think it really conquered it. As it goes in trading and the crypto markets, you will know it has to come back for a retest. But it's positive that for now, if we just look at our daily chart again, you can see it is now at the horizontal resistance, which sits more or less here. Just draw that line. You see right there, it's your horizontal resistance, and it is obviously struggling to break through that horizontal resistance. You can expect it to come down for a retest of this weekly, which is now support. It's not resistance at the moment. It will bring you down to about 27,400. That might be a short trade to enter in the short term. That might be successful. What we see here is initially, we had a false breakout here, where we thought Bitcoin might come down to test this support, the daily support, and it didn't happen. And we can now move the target, and you can see exactly the opposite happened. We had a fake out, we had a tweezer bottom candle pattern, and then Bitcoin reversed to the upside, and it made this technical target and actually overshot it and passed that weekly resistance line. So for now, really rather short the market. It's not a good time to enter long trades. You will see if we look at the fear and greed index over here, it's at 65. Just last week it was at 41. And we always say sell the fear and buy the greed. So if we are now in the greed zone, it's obviously a very it's advisable to rather do short or sell your long positions at this point. Another thing we can maybe look at to see why this is happening, or just another explanation for it, is if you look at the DXY, it's coming down, and as you know, when the US dollar index comes down, crypto market usually goes up, and the other way around. So that's why we are also seeing strong moves to the upside in Bitcoin. There's a lot of strength in Bitcoin right now. If we just quickly have a look at the 4-hour chart, you can see we've got a tweezer top there, but we also have got that pennant forming. So if you do short the market, definitely use a very tight stop loss. So when it reaches the apex of that pennant, usually it breaks out to the upside. Technical target being the length of the flagpole, it breaks out to the upside in an uptrend. So there's no guarantee that it is going to come down right now and test this support line. My analysis tells me, yes, it will come back for a retest, but there's a good chance that Bitcoin might gain enough strength to actually go further to the upside. So whatever you decide, whatever your strategy is, just use a very tight stop loss. Ethereum, once again, following much the same pattern as Bitcoin, also on its way back to test this downward trend line. If I can give you advice today on any trades to take, I think render is a very good option. You will see just for the 4 hour. It's fake out over here. If you look at the 4 hour chart, and it might now go back to its channel and trade further into that channel. If you look at it on the daily chart, it's been trading up and down in this channel for a long time. So small fake out, and it's 10 to 1 gonna, if you want to long it, once it passes this resistance zone and this line becomes support, then you can trade it right there. Let's just see what our target will be, approximately 3.07. BNB, I still think is a good option. You can see here at the MACD, it's only crossing over now. The stochastic RSI is a bit overbought at the moment, but the RSI is only now turning to the upside. So, and once this market starts overreacting on Bitcoin strength, then there will be a lot of trading happening on the BINANCE platform, and that will cause the BNB token to, to really increase in price. There are some nice imbalances to the upside, so there's a good profit to be made in BNB. Interesting to see Bitcoin dominance has passed the 50% mark for the first time in 2 years as well. If you look at the weekly, just want to shrink it so that you can see. The red line is the 50% mark. So it came down there in April 21, and we are now in June 2023. So first time in 2 years, we are above the 50% market. 50% mark in Bitcoin dominance, which means of all the cryptos that are being traded at the moment, more than half of the money is in Bitcoin. If we look at the past where this has happened before, you can see in this period of time, only Bitcoin existed. So 100% of the pie belonged to Bitcoin. Then altcoins started appearing, and platforms like Ethereum, Matic, Solana, and all those came into market, and Bitcoin's dominance in the market decreased and went below 50 for the first time. 2017 tried there to overcome and overshot again in July 2018. And like we said, for the first time since April 2021, when it dropped below the 50% mark, it's now above 50% again. You can see here in this region how long it remained above 50%. So it's not good for alts. If Bitcoin gets this strong, then much less movements for alts, but same applies, that even the dominance will come back to retest support line over here. So keep an eye on that. It will give you a very good indication how well alts will do or not. And then something else you can have a look at, that still move quite a bit, is OP. There's a lot of room still left for that one. If we this is the daily chart. If we have a look at the 4-hour chart, if Bitcoin comes down now, it might be a good idea to enter a short trade. I was actually following this earlier when OP, just about an hour ago, OP was still above this red Fibonacci line. It's now dropping below, and you can see a strong bullish flag. So if you want to do a quick scalp here, you can short it all the way here to the golden pocket. Might be too late already, but when it reaches the 0.78, it might be really, it's dropping like a rock now. So actually, don't enter it. Don't enter it right now. You'll be trying to catch a falling knife. Rather wait for the reverse to the upside. So, the short is maybe not a good idea anymore. Shib Inu is, it's dropping at the moment, but if you look at SHIB in a daily perspective, or even on the weekly, there's a lot of room for SHIB to the upside if it recovers. So back to the daily, even if you trade it just up to that imbalance over there, you will be able to, up to there is 15% profit, and up to that support area is 34% profit on Shiba Inu. You can see the MACD is turning strongly. Stochastic RSI to the upside, so keep an eye on SHIB as well. Okay, we have a live Zoom 2 o'clock this afternoon. I hope I see you there. If you want to join the discussion and listen to some other technical analysis and analysts, you're welcome to join us. And I hope we see you at our live pizza trading event on 7 July. All the details are in the description below. Thanks for joining me today. Hope to see you